Any volunteer to light the candle? Anyone else? The last candle. Come. Please be seated. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, kāmesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami, surameraya majja pamadantāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts.
Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life,
I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others, and I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vidyacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Santa Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swankhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sandintiko Akaliko Ehi pansiko opanaiko pancantang veditambo vinyu iti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujjopatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samiji patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidang jattari purisa yugani Adda purisa punggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak kentang lokasati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ghanasaram pradintena Deepena tamadang sina Tiloka deepang sambuddhang Pujayami tamonudang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuddhena dhupena sugandhina pujaye pujaniyam tang puja bhajana muttamam. Offering of flowers. Vanna gandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating pujayami munindassa siripada saruruge pujemi buddhang kusumena nena punyena vetena labami mokkang pumpang nilayati yatha idang me kayo tatayati vinasa bhavang. Offering of water.
Adivasitu no bhante paniyam parikampitam anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama. Offering of drinks. Adivasitu no bhante gilana panchayang imang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu uttama. Worship of shrines. Vandami cetiyang sambang sambedhane supatititang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Incheva manchante namanse niyam namanse mano rate natte punyabhi sandang vipulang alantang tansanubhavena hatante rayo. Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the leaf that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, happiness follows like one's shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the engine in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as the smith removes the rust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened, and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Good evening, everyone. So let's start our practice today. So we welcome all our spiritual friends, this community, to practice this meditation together. As spiritual friends, we are here uh, to observe the inner potential of our mind and to develop the sharpening our mind, mindfulness, and wisdom, practicing the meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. As a preparation, just did the chanting. The chanting will help us to make our body, our mind, the environment peaceful for meditation. Now it's time to start our practice. Before we go to our meditation, first you can appreciate yourself, even though you are having a very busy life. You dedicate this time for your spiritual growth. You make that decision, not skipping the Wednesday meditation, so you can rejoice yourself, the decision that you have made to come to this center, to join this meditation. So first, rejoice yourself, deeply appreciate yourself, the decision that you have made to practice this meditation. Deeply appreciating yourself, you can make a determination. The determination is that I'll engage in a committed practice. I will make use of this wholesome guidance, this wholesome gathering, this wholesome teaching, wholeheartedly. Make that determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant. The sound of the bell and the chant will help you to settle your mind, to bring your attention into this present moment where you are right now, until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sounds. Namo Keep listening. You can still hear the sound of chanting resounding in your mind. Namo Buddhaya. It means pay homage to the Buddha. You are in front of the Buddha, the supreme teacher. Everything is peaceful, calm, and quiet. You are right here. Just settle right here in the sitting posture, adjusting your body into a comfortable meditative posture. You can keep your upper body somewhat upright, chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap. You are keeping your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body. Feel the entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel each and every parts of the body and relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation and be with your body. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. And relax. Take a deep breath slowly and slowly breathe out. Feel the relaxation in your upper body while you are breathing out. You are relaxing. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. The way you are keeping your palms together, you can feel the fingers are touching each other. You may feel any warmth sensation in between your fingers. Feel your neck area. You are keeping your neck straight. You can feel the weight of the head on your neck. Feel your facial muscles and relax. To relax your facial muscles, you can just invite a gentle smile into your face and feel the relaxation in your face. Feel your forehead, top of your head, and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. You are in a relaxed posture. Now it's time to find out your mind. You are here, sitting right here. Find out your present mind, your natural mind, your naked mind, where it is right now. And observe what is really happening there. What is going on in your mind right now, in this moment? Thoughts. That's it. Thoughts appear in your mind as memories, as people, as things. They are just thoughts. Thoughts. Observe all these thoughts and notice them. You no need to take an extra effort to suppress or stop occurring of these thoughts. Just let them occur, no matter what they are. But mindfully observe and notice. You may have pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts as well. Some thoughts are wholesome thoughts, some are unwholesome. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts, neutral thoughts. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to future, some thoughts are related to present. Take this moment to observe these thoughts and notice. Thoughts. Be with your mind. They are just thoughts. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you understand the nature of your mind. You understand how thoughts occur in your mind. That is how your mind functions. With this understanding, now you can generate a wholesome thought, a positive thought. Whatever you want to cultivate in your mind purposefully, intentionally, you can cultivate wholesome thoughts in your mind. In this meditation, we are generating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, loving kindness. What a beautiful thought we can generate in our minds. Wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Wish of goodwill to all beings. As a human being, you have that capacity in your mind to cultivate boundless loving kindness, the unconditional love. You have that potential within yourself. The guidance will help you to cultivate loving kindness. Cultivating loving kindness and extending the wishes of loving kindness for yourself. That is the first step of this meditation. Think about yourself. Feel yourself. The person sitting right here. This being. Feel your body, your mind, your life. Genuinely make the wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Repeat in the guidance in your mind. Cultivate loving kindness. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness more and more. And you can radiate the loving kindness you are generating throughout your body. Radiate your loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems and internal functions of the body. You can start from the skin. Feel the skin of your body, the largest organ of your body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the skin. May the skin of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Penetrate in the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of your body. May the muscles and bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into internal functions, the organs, and all the systems of your body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you to maintain your healthy life. Appreciate that support. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems, functions, organs. Radiate loving kindness. Feel the respiratory system, the vital function of the body. and radiate loving kindness into the respiratory system. Feel the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, sensory faculties, eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all these systems and internal functions of my body, all the organs of my body, be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. You made the good wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Now you are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. Now it's time to extend the same wishes that you have made for yourself to all other beings without exception and expecting nothing in return. You are extending these genuine wishes of loving kindness. Let's start from right here, where you are practicing this meditation. Think about all these spiritual friends who are practicing the same meditation with you, including these monks. As a spiritual community, let's share our wishes of loving kindness with each other. Extend your wishes of loving kindness to the friend who is sitting next to you, and feel the loving kindness they are extending towards you. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing meditation with me right here be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends be safe, be healthy, Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. Expand your loving kindness from wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else in your life. Genuinely extend the same wishes of loving kindness for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of beloved ones. There are so many other beings, not only human beings. Let's extend the same wishes to all beings. Think about the all beings who are living in this neighborhood. The animals, the other creatures, visible or invisible. May all beings living in this neighborhood be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your boundless loving kindness more and more to all beings living in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe. There are so many beings, even in this moment, they are suffering due to many conditions. Extend your genuine wishes of loving kindness, wishing them to be free from suffering, to be free from difficulties. Sitting right here, you can extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into the direction of the front. Back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind for a few times. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. I'll chant the same in Pali. Listening to the chanting. Generate loving kindness. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta 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 May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your mind. The loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. Your mind is peaceful. You are also relaxed. Feel the peace in your mind. Having this peaceful mind and relaxed body, now you can gently move your attention into your breath. To practice breathing meditation. As a silent meditation, you are going to spend the next few minutes observing your breath, your in breath and out breath. If you have changed your posture, better you keep your upper body upright and take a deep breath slowly and slowly breathe out. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. Breathe in and out through your nostrils. Take few more deep breaths and slowly breathe out. Feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils, or any other changes or any sensations, any other feelings that you may have in your body. Acknowledge them. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. You are in the last few minutes in your meditation. Make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkhappatacha Nidukkha Bhayappatacha Nibbhaya Sokappatacha Nisusoka Hontu sabbepi panino May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation And gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to practice this meditation peacefully, who arranged and cleaned this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things that we are using for meditation. Let's appreciate that support. The cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which helped to connect to this meditation from home. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. To conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Any sharings? Any comments? Hope that you had a peaceful meditation. Okay, so let's move to our discussion. You know that we are having this series of discussion on the discourse on loving kindness that we are chanting. The first 3, what we call gathas or the verses. Before we go to the discussion, let's together read the translation of the Pali gathas together. He who is skilled in working out one's well-being and who wishes to attain that state of peace should act thus. He should be adroit, straight, upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. He should be contented, easily approachable, with but few responsibilities, of simple livelihood, control in his senses, prudent, courteous, and not hanker after association with families. Let him not perform the slightest wrong for which wise men may rebuke him. Let him think, may all beings be happy and safe. May all have happy minds. Okay. The last sentence we say, may all beings be happy and safe. May all they have happy minds. The Pali is called Sabbe Satta Bhavantu Sukhitatta. That is the phrase that I chanted in the middle of the meditation, the loving to before I conclude the loving kindness meditation. It's just like what you call like a mantra. We are not using the term mantra, but because that term is familiar for you, I use the mantra. But that Pali sentence, better you can memorize it and just do it in the original language. Sabbe Satta Bhavantu Sukhitatta. May all beings have happy minds. The literal translation. Okay. Okay, now from beginning we were talking about the first quality Sakko, who is skilled, or what you call that, have what you call that, talented one. That's one. From that we start this discussion today. In which quality we are? Last week, Bandipema talk about the 10th one, I think so. The second verse, the second line, last word, Sallahuka Buddhi. Today, we are talking about the next one, Santindriyo. Santindriyo. That is how it sounds in Pali. Santindriyo. What is the meaning? Can you find out the meaning there?
Control.
Yes, controlled in his senses. As in English, controlled senses. In Pali also, it is combination of two words, Santa Indriya. Santa Indriya. So, Santa means, actually this the calm, controlled. Santi, actually. The Santi is another noun. We have a friend called Santi. Right? You know, Santi. Its meaning is control or peace or calm. So, Indriya means sensory faculties, the sensory organs. So, Santindriya means controlled in one's sensory faculties. So, then Santindriya means one whose sense faculties are calm and well controlled. It refers to a person whose, we have 5 sensory organs, we know, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. And also mind is also added as the 6th faculty, mind. So one who is called Santindriya, all these faculties or the sensory organs are not driven by craving, aversion, or restlessness. So let's see how this quality helps us to practice loving kindness meditation and have a peaceful life. So this quality, Santindriya or controlled senses, is a very important teaching in Buddha's teachings. Very important thing, because in more places, Buddha talk about mainly five sensory organs, where everything begins in our life. Where everything begins is the root, the origin place is the sensory organ, through our eyes, ears, nose, or tongue, or body. So that is why Buddha emphasized the calmness of the faculties. Buddha said, he taught us that suffering begins at the sense doors. Suffering begins at the sense doors. When we see, hear, smell, taste, touch, or think, mind quickly reacts, maybe liking or disliking, then clinging or resisting. That is why if we like, we think maybe for a temporary time of period, it brings us pleasure, some joy, right? There we craved that pleasure and hope and expect that joy, that pleasure will exist forever. We struggle to maintain that joy forever, but because everything is impermanent, we cannot maintain that pleasure, that joy, as the way that we enjoyed in the first time. So that is where suffering arises. So then, a person who is not Santindriya, who has not controlled senses, how he behave, is easily agitated by sights and sounds. Very easily we agitate. If we have not controlled our senses, we agitated by any whatever we see, whatever we hear. Because we cannot keep our sensory organs closed, stopped, suppressed. In the meditation, what we are doing, we can just keep only our eyes closed. It's helpful. When we keep our eyes closed, it's helpful for our meditation, but all other sensory organs are open. Meanwhile, the meditation, we can hear some sounds, right? All other things, particularly the mind, as the sixth faculty. That is why in every meditation we instruct you that first you have to observe your mind, because everything you have stored there from the doors of these sensory faculties you collected, you brought many things and stored in the mind. So that is the place, that the dangerous place there. We have to be mindful about the mind. Okay. Then uh, the person who is not Santindriya, not controlling senses, chases pleasant experiences. That one, if we are not controlled, we chase. We expect more and more uh, pleasant experiences. There also what happened, the suffering arise. Very simply, what we have to understand here is, from these sensory organs, wherever, whatever we enjoyed as a pleasurable thing, pleasurable experience, we attach to that. As I mentioned, that we love to, we want to maintain and keep that happiness forever. We struggle to keep that. That struggle means suffering, right? That struggle, then we are not actually happy at that moment, because we are struggling to have that. Maybe for a temporary time of period we receive that same happiness, again we go back to. That is why it is called dukkha in Pali. Maybe you have heard that dukkha, the first noble truth out of the four noble truths, the first one is called dukkha, the truth of the suffering. So that is why we should much concern about the dealing with these sensory organs. Then the third, say that the person who has not controlled his or one's senses becomes irritated or angry by unpleasant ones. When we encounter, when we experience some unpleasant thing, some dislike thing, we resist it, right? Then again, suffering. That is why if you want to be peaceful and find out some happiness, opposite side, one who has his santindriya, the controlled senses, experience the world clearly without being overpowered by it. Then, and also maintains mindfulness at the sense doors. That is why we are practicing this meditation, sharpening our mindfulness. Maintain the mindfulness. We can talk about a little more about this thing. See that whenever lack of mindfulness, if we see something, if we hear some sound, what happened, because we are not mindfully reacting, that it overcomes us, invades us, the object, outside object, I mean outside faculty, maybe the visual form or sounds, smell, or anything. Without mindfulness and also the wisdom, that is what we need to be wise when we deal with anything that through any of these sensory organs. Lack of mindfulness and not having much wisdom, and also the ego comes. Yes, this is me. something like that, the ego, the self-centeredness there, then we see that is for me. It makes myself happy. That visual object, anything that a person or anything makes me angry the other way. When the ego comes, again suffering comes. For instance, now uh, you can see some flowers and beautiful trees over there. Right? This is called Christmas tree. This is Buddhamas tree. Right? Haven't you heard that term before? Yeah, this is our tradition. After a few years now, we are doing this to one of our volunteer helper supporter, making handmade those items to decorate Buddhamas tree. All the Buddhamas Buddhist symbols are there, right? Now you saw it. Now maybe the first time you saw a Buddhamas tree, and some you have seen it earlier, a few years, maybe some of our friends, but there are some Buddhist items. So you keep your eye to observe that. That is the first sight of Buddhamas tree, right? You are not taking it as a personal thing. You use your visual organ, the eye, to observe it. Not much craving, but you appreciate, you enjoy it, right? The way that is simple thing. But you think maybe sometimes you hear a sound, maybe not right here, maybe when you are somewhere else, someone is shouting somewhere else, little bit far, yelling, maybe scolding someone, insulting someone with a loud voice. You hear the sound, the words, you can understand. But you know that someone is yelling or shouting. It's okay. But he's coming a little bit closer and closer. Then you very clearly hear the sound, the words he used. You understand maybe he looks like someone angry. Still you are okay. You are maybe in the middle of some group of people, right? Now he's pointing his finger and again is keeping his scolding, what you call that, shouting and everything. So in that moment also you are okay, but you think that maybe someone else around me, he's scolding at someone else, but we come to it somewhat close, and again he's insulting and scolding and yelling at you. You felt that, oh, he's scolding me. In that moment, what happened? You heard the same sound before, but when you think that he's doing this for me, when that me comes, you become, what happened? What kind of thoughts you may have? Fear, maybe angry, huh?
Get defensive.
Yeah, defensive, yeah. Then that is, yeah. So in that kind of moment, we have to take some kind of tricks, maybe safety or like defense. But where that ego comes, there all these defilements or any kind of that things happens. But if you have think that the distinguish the clarification of the sound, the same sound you heard, but you up until you know that it's for me, you are okay. But when me or that self, the ego comes, you react, come to a different way. So the perspective, how you take those objects into your mind is the way. The same thing happen, maybe in different ways you can react, right? So
can I ask a question?
yeah,
So it's like detachment from your perception of reality. So it's like if you detach yourself from the perception, it's just a person yelling. That's all it is.
yeah, a
You know?
little bit difficult, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to attach yourself
Yes,
to
yeah,
the reality of the
Yeah.
emotion.
yes. So I just remembered a story. That is, I have already shared this story. It's a very famous story. When you Google it, you can find it's called a garbage truck. A person wanted to go somewhere else, hiring a Uber, a taxi. Then that taxi, the Uber driver came with the car. He got to the car, the person. He was in the back seat. Then driver was driving, and suddenly in an intersection, another truck uh, put into the road. He did a mistake, but he stopped the car and opened the door and came to, and he scolded at that driver, what you are doing, and so and so. Actually, that taxi driver was, he was correct. He was following the laws. He was on the road in the correct way, but he was scolding. But the driver was silent. The passenger, the other man who was in the rear seat, the back seat, he was listening and observing what is going on. Then he scolded, and that truck driver went back. Then the passenger asked, why you did nothing wrong? Why you, at least you did not say anything? Then he said, what he was driving? He was driving a truck. No, man, he was driving a garbage truck. What he wanted is that he wanted to put some garbage on me. Why I take those garbage in me? Then if I took some garbage, what I have to do is I put those garbage somewhere else, where I work, in my home with my family, or somewhere else. I have to drop those things. Then, no, that's why I listened. I did not take it personal. But in that kind of thing, because if we are right, why is scolding at me in injustice way? So our response may be different, right? That's where we have to be mindful, and also maybe that driver is practicing meditation, right? Loving kindness and mindfulness. Anyway, in that kind of position, moment, experiences how we use our senses. Then, if anyone is like this, have controlled senses, response with wisdom rather than habit. That is where we have to use the wisdom rather than habit. Then such a person is inwardly steady. That is how Buddha said. Okay, then Santindriya, again it said that Santindriya, who has the controlled senses, does not mean that actually does not mean suppressing the senses or avoiding life. As I mentioned, that we cannot suppress or keep our sensory organ closed. It's not avoiding the life. It means relating wisely to the experience. Seeing beautiful object without greed. Seeing a beautiful thing without greed. Hearing criticism without anger. Enjoying food or whatever without attachment. Facing difficulties without mental turmoil. Up to that level, we have to develop this talent to have our controlled senses. Then this calmness brings dignity, clarity, and gentle conduct. But the Buddha often described, or the noble disciples, or what you call arahants, as peaceful in behavior, speech, and presence. So that how we cultivate this quality, or to be a person santindriya. First, we need, as I mentioned, mindfulness, what you call sati. Be aware of what is happening at the sense doors. Being aware of. Simply knowing, seeing, hearing, or thinking already weakens reactivity. That is the first thing, is mindfulness. Mindfully how we react. Then the second one is called actually guarded senses. It's called what we indriya samvara, not by force, but by wisdom. Do not let the mind run after every object. Then meditation, samadhi, what we call meditation. As concentration deepens the senses naturally become calm. Inner stillness turns outer agitation. Inner stillness that we need. Then the fourth one is panya, what you call wisdom. Mindfulness, sense restraint, meditation, and wisdom. That is what we need. So then one becomes Santindriya. The mind is light and joyful. Relationships become harmonious. Decisions are made with clarity. Suffering gradually diminishes. That is the results when we have Santindriya. So the thing here is that is where I said that the five sensory organs are not having at least the mind to guard them, because even in the meditation, right, as I mentioned, all other sensory organs are active. In a particular single moment, one sensory organ can capture only one object. No two sensory organs are functioning in the same time, right? So that is, for that purpose we should have good training, right? Training. So very quickly shifting our sensory organs, the actions, maybe what we hear, what we see. Actually, when a visual object comes to our eye, this eye does do not do nothing. Actually, this eye, the function is in our mind, maybe in our brain, right? When a visual object comes to this particular muscle, it takes how long it takes to recognize and make a decision to go to the brain or the mind and proliferate and do some product. Maybe less than a minute, maybe milliseconds, 80 milliseconds. Within 80 milliseconds, it's understand, and then actually this eye have a limited capacity just to recognize the colors, light, and so on, right? Then it's go to your mind, then that production starts. Likewise, you see the Buddha must read these icons, you see the colors and lights. Then when you put them into the store, that production, that factory, then that manufacturing starts with all the memories, the perceptions that you had in earlier, right? That is where that all the things happen. Otherwise, this any sensory organ do not do it. There's particular special thing, some strong thing, our mind. That is why we should have that quality. So there's another story, how we react. So how we, without attachment, how we deal with these sensory organs. There were two monks in a monastery, in a not a forest, but maybe a forest monastery, meditation monastery. Teacher and the disciple. So they, likewise our center, they had also a creek nearby the temple. Not like this kind of small thing, small creek, somewhat bigger one. The two monks have to leave that center, the temple, for a purpose to a village, and when they are returning, that river was flooded and increased the water level. It was somewhat difficult to cross the river and come to the temple. And also, there was another woman also waiting until they received the water to cross the river. But it was getting dark, evening, and also water level also increasing. It was therefore, anyway, they have to cross the river. Then that woman was helpless. The monks were also wanted to cross the river. Then that the teacher monk asked that lady, "You want to cross the river?" "Yes, but I am afraid. I can't do it alone." "Okay, no matter. Come here. I'll drag you. I'll take you and I'll hold you and I'll bring you to the other, what you call that bank, other side of the river." That elder monk, that younger, the teacher, took that lady and he crossed the river and put the in other side of the river. The disciple, that other monk, also following them, he also came. They went back to the temple. Then, but the small monk, that disciple, was looking somewhat upset, not good. Then teacher asked why. Then that student said, "Teacher, what did you do there? It's not good to carry a woman as a meditation teacher, as a monk. You did something opposite to the disciplinary roles." Then, what was the answer? The teacher said that, yes, she was helpless. I did help. I took her into my hands and I left her in the bank of the river. And I come back. I came back to the center, to the temple, but you are still holding that woman in your mind. See how the, right, how two perspective of reaction to the same experience. So that is where actually we have to be mindful, use our wisdom, the skills we are developing having this kind of meditation. Okay. So let's move to the next part, right, Bante?
Okay. We will move to the next part of the session. Please turn to page number 14 of your chanting book. We will transfer merits, the merits that we acquired with our departed relatives. Whoever departed relatives who have done many things for the progress of our life, for the well-being of our life, just think about them and share the merits with them. May our relatives share our goodness. May they also be happy and rejoice our goodness. Idam me ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idam me ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Transference of merits to all the sentient beings. All the beings who ever accept and able to share our merits, may they do so. Entavata ammehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sambha sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sambha sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sambha sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act prevent the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, May I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If my body, speech, or mind I have cast down wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. This is the time for our blessing service. We will chant the loving kindness sutta uttered by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We wish that may you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, receive good health and healing. And also, you may recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with your family members, relatives, friends, people who are sick, and recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamencha sankho ujucha sujucha swajo jansa mudu anatimani Kocha subharocha ampakinchocha sallavuka bunti santindriyocha nipakocha ampakambo kulesu ananugindo nacakuntang samacare kinci yena vinyu pare upavadiyung sukhino Kemino hontu sambe santa bhavantu sukitanta eke cipane bhutanti tasava tavarawa navasesa digava ye mahantava Maransakanukatula tintava eva andinta ecedure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhave siva sambe santa bhavantu sukhitanta naparo parannikumbete nati manye Kanta jinang kanci vyarosana patika sanya nanya manyam sedukka minceya mata yata niyam puntang ayusa eka punte manurangke evam Sambhute sumana sambhavaye aparimanang mittanca sambhalokasming mana sambhavaye aparimanang uddang adhoca tiriyanca asambadang averang asapantang tintang charan nisinno vasayano vayavatan savigata අන්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිට්ඨේය
බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දිට්ඨිංච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමීසු විනේය ගේදං නහි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති ඒතේන සංච වංජේන සොන්තිතේ හෝතු සම්පදා ඒතේන සංච වංජේන සම්බරෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සංච වංජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බීතියෝ විවංජන්තු සම්බරෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවන්ත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොන්ති භවන්තු තේ.
Let us spend a moment of reflection. Reflect your own good deeds, kind deeds done today, yesterday, day before yesterday, whenever you have done whatever kind deeds in which you helped someone during last few days, few seconds. Let us rejoice those kind deeds. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now recall to your mind a kind deed done by someone else, whether to you or others. If somebody gave you something, if somebody was there to listen to you, if somebody showed some kindness, compassion towards you, even a simple short moment, recall those moments. Let's rejoice. On this day,
On this day,
or in the past,
or in the past,
if I have seen or heard
if I have seen or heard
of the kind deeds done by others,
of the kind deeds done by others,
with their body, speech, or mind,
with their body, speech, or mind,
whether great or little,
whether great or little,
here before the Buddha,
here before the Buddha,
I call to mind
I call to mind
those kind deeds
those kind deeds,
and let my heart rejoice.
and let my heart rejoice.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
being always ready to praise kind people
being always ready to praise kind people,
and follow their example.
and follow their example.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
bring safety and happiness to many living beings.
bring safety and happiness to many living beings.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
Foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
nurture goodness in me
nurture goodness in me
and many living beings.
and many living beings.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, thank you everyone. A very special notice announcement. In this weekend, in the Sunday, 21st Sunday, our monthly gathering. So you are warmly invited to join to the lunch. It's a special lunch. Can anyone guess why it is special? All other monthly events, you prepare lunch and you offer lunch for us. This lunch is called Christmas lunch. Lunch is prepared by monks. It's a Sri Lankan lunch, maybe a little bit like local food also. You can enjoy. You are familiar with Sri Lankan foods now. So please come, and we are starting our program at 11, the Buddha Puja, and then offering the lunch, and you can enjoy your lunch. And then at 1:30 is a talk. A monk will join to have the talk. It's under the topic of path to inner peace. He will talk about the path to inner peace. That we start at 1:30, but please come earlier and enjoy the lunch. And also, I take this time to thank you, everyone who supported to that disaster relief program and who are sending so many things. You did a great job. So we appreciate your support, and thank you very much. So let's yes.
Do you have to sign up for this one?
No sign up sheet is in our website for this one, but you can come.
Somebody asked, and I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Keep this peace within the rest of the week. See you in our next meditation session. Thank you everyone who joined our YouTube. Okay. And if anyone wish to have blessing strings, please come.